Hey, we are live again. Happy Friday. If you're in the US, the Americas, USA stuff here, we got the 4th of July. Great holiday here to celebrate the independence of the country. I am here to share tablet view. I got a question. Here's the thing. Squarespace designers have been banging the table, like begging and screaming, pleading with Squarespace to have a tablet preview mode. In the editor, you got up at the top, you've got your desktop view by default, and then a mobile view, which shows you mobile devices and what your pages will look like. And you can edit them on mobile so that they look great. The tablet, there isn't a default tablet view. And here's the thing. I know people are frustrated. It seems like weekly people are taking to forums and Slack communities and groups and probably going to therapy about their not having the ability to customize for the tablet view or preview a website in tablet, customize it. A lot of people are detail oriented and they want it to be just right in every viewport. I get it. But the solution was right in front of us the whole time. People install Chrome plugins, or they use the dev inspect tools in the browser and go to try and find a specific tablet viewport. Those are okay. They work fine. There's a few extra steps, but they work. And I think the frustration is that those feel like workarounds. So without a proper tablet view, and mind you, tablets are usually 1 or 2% of total traffic. Tablets do not drive a lot of web traffic. They get a lot of use, but mostly in-app. And if you're building a website DIY style, or if you build websites for clients on the Squarespace platform, I have a very simple solution for you. So simple. Honestly, I know people get frustrated because Squarespace's silence on this isn't helping, but I promise you, they see the venom in the forums and the chats and the conversations that happen online, and I'm sure they get tons of service tickets around this. But I'm here to tell you, there's an answer, and it was right in front of us the whole time. So I don't want to hear Squarespace doesn't support tablet view anymore, because I'm here to share it with you. I'm here to show you in Squarespace exactly how to edit this. So I am going to share a website with you right now. Check this out. Okay, this is not even close to being done. It is in the middle of being created. So there's tons of things here that will change. It's not all exactly right, but it's a good start. And I thought, I hadn't done this preview in tablet yet for this website, so this one represents a really good opportunity to me to have the productive conversation. And I'm going to change this over to how I view in tablet and show you what this looks like. I expect to find some broken things in here, so I'm going to scroll down really quick so we can take a look at the content and see the sizes of these blocks and the spacings and the different interactions and the way that all of this stuff loads, okay? Just so we can get an idea, a baseline. Now, let me scroll back up here to the top. I'm going to show you right now. Here we go. Styles, site styles over here. This paintbrush in the top right. Click on that. And then click on miscellaneous down here at the bottom, which I get you wouldn't look in miscellaneous for this because it's kind of buried. But if you go to spacing, see this max page width? Oh, the page width, and then there's, right now it's set to be a max. I'm going to hit G on my keyboard to show the grid here in the editor. Let me back out of here. I'm in the editor now. If I hit G, you see the grids for the sections, right? And I turn that on because I want you to see how this miscellaneous page width setting works. Look. You can make it wider, and you can make it narrow. Oh, it's not showing the grid as I go. Huh, okay. Look, drag this all the way down to 800. Most tablets are around 798 to 820 but portrait and landscape can vary. So in portrait, some of them do go down to 640 or so, like some of the Fire tablets and stuff, but it's such a rare use case. I would just serve the mobile to them. So by adjusting this down to 800, we get to see what our content looks like I'm going to hit save here, in tablet view. And as you can see, since this image is aligned all the way to the side of the browser, content is really narrow. Really narrow. And so far, not so bad. I don't love having copy on 4 lines for a headline, but this feels a little cramped to me. This tells me that I need to adjust the width of the content block here, the text block, and some of the alignment here. Oof, geez, 5-6 lines is terrible. Some of the alignment here, and this is mouse interaction. Obviously, in the tablet, you don't have a mouse because it's touch, so these interactions wouldn't show. But it was overlapping the dotted line in a couple of places here, the sign up and the hands, and it's not. And that looks fine. Probably this looks fine. So what you're not seeing is sort of the Chrome. One thing that the mobile editor gives you is the ability, and I haven't optimized this for mobile at all, is you can see, because it kind of gives you a faux window, exactly what it looks like. So we don't get that with this adjustment, but we do get to see what our content looks like. So if I come in here and turn on my grid so I can see what's going on, see how this isn't wide enough to support what we're trying to do here. Not going to get it there, so we're going to go with this 3 blocks on each side, because I don't want a widow. I don't want the word rewarding to be on its own line. Select these 3 and adjust them down, and bring this up a little bit. And this obviously is not going to work at that honking width. All right, so I think the placement of this image matters a little bit here. So I'm going to move this up, and this one. Oh, I see what's happening. Cool. Easy fix. Same here. We need this to be a little smaller. Nice. Okay, that works. So this was not going to look broken on tablets at all. And I think making this a little wider will shorten it up a little bit. I don't love the behavior of this shape, but okay. So now save, exit. So we've made some adjustments here, and I'm going to go back into miscellaneous, and if this was ready to launch, I would just put it right back at the number I had. The setting I was going for was 1440, which makes it great for smaller desktops, not desktops, laptops. So hit save, and as you can see, back up at 1440, which is the setting we were originally at, like it broke nothing. Well, okay, that didn't behave very well, but the point is you can preview in tablet mode. And the idea is to go back and forth and continue editing until we hit a happy medium for where and what content can and should look like. Different size screens. That's interesting that one's so tall. Cool. Very cool. Alrighty. Well, we gotta fix these. And this massive space here. which is not really what we're going for. There we go. Oops. All right. My Chrome, my Arc browser bookmark list keep popping out there. I hope this was helpful. Remember, styles, miscellaneous, spacing. Oh, it was up at 1625. That's why it was so wide. Check on tablet. See, we're looking pretty good on tablet now. What's up? Back up to 1440, which is where I was at before. It's hard to hit the exact number with that. So, type it in. And save. So, if you don't know, now you know. How to preview on tablet. Go to the site styles, miscellaneous, spacing. Pull that thing down to 800. Take a look, make some adjustments, go back, check it on desktop, and then come back and check it again on tablet. Look, you always, just like on mobile, you have to go back and forth a few times to check responsive design and the behaviors of the content blocks. It's going to bounce around a little bit. It always does. But I think they have a tablet view in here. They're just not calling it that. They're not telling you. Like if when you drag it down to 800, it would be cool if it says, hey, check it in tablets right there. So anyway, hope this was helpful. I hope you have a great weekend, and I will see you Monday. Another great topic live, 11 a.m. Like and subscribe. Leave a comment, comment crazy, whatever you want to do. I'm here. Holla at your boy. I will see you later.